What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with another episode of Somebody's Son, Season 1, Episode 5. Episode 9, Family Day Drama. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Y'all make sure you're liking the videos so we can kind of stay in the algorithm of things. Yes, and also don't forget, tune in tonight on with me. I'll be on the Black Girl Den podcast discussing Family of Fiance as well as Divorced Sisters. That will be 7:30 Eastern, 8:30. 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. That'll be live tonight on the Black Girl Den podcast. Y'all check us out. Anyway, let's just go ahead and dive into this, because y'all, I actually have the other two episodes that I need to give y'all, that I am going to give y'all. So just, you'll see videos dropping. Anyway, so Chad and Katina. So he said that he found himself in Jasmine's bed. Okay, Chad. Paige is up making breakfast tacos. She feel like the date. She feel like, the date was good, and since the date, he's been a little indifferent with her. Like, he been acting pretty funny, and it's just because you're sleeping with this woman or whatever him and Jasmine did, and now you acting like you don't know how to manage your time, when in reality you really don't like Paige. So y'all, there's a future planning activity, and they have to list, what's important from 1 to 7. So Paige, she said God, health, career, family, children, money, and travel. Jasmine had God, health, family, career, travel, money, children. I get that. I get all of it. Lauren, God, health, family, career, money, travel, and children. They were really surprised that children was at the bottom of Lauren's list, but it's like, you have to, get your stuff in order before we decide we want to bring children into this world. Like, I get that. So Chad had God, health, career, money, family, children, and travel. Okay. So Katina feels like, on paper, when we look at the list, he's more compatible with Paige. Paige and Chad actually go out on a date. Lauren said she's not, trying to be the pick-me girl. Even though she knows she's on a show, I'm just not here to be the pick-me girl. And so I get that. So Jasmine, at this point, she's pissed because Chad picked Paige to go out on a date with. Well, I just kind of feel like you're mad because you went ahead and you thought, because whatever happened between y'all, it didn't happen, you were going to be favored. This still is a competition, I guess. I don't know. It's still a competition. So with that being said, that he have to go with the person he's more compatible with. Anyway, over at Joshua and Mama Oma's, there's the seafood boil, family boil. So Lexi says she doesn't cook dirty rice because it sounds dirty. I was like, girl, please get Lexi up. I'm sorry. I just, okay. Chambrielle says she can cook. She said, but she never made potato salad like me either, girl. Okay, like, I've cooked, but not only did I never make potato salad, I don't eat everybody's potato salad, and I love potato salad. Okay, so I feel you. So Chambrielle looks around. She tells the ladies, hey, I don't think it's just gonna be us here. It's gonna be a whole bunch of people here. They was like, why? She was like, look outside. Like, you see the chairs or whatever. It's more than like 5 chairs. So they get a ring. There's a door. The doorbell rings, and it's Michael. It's Joshua's older brother. And I feel like I have some words. Okay. So they go ahead and fill Michael in on what's going on. Then Alexia, Lexi's best friend show up. Tamara's mom and best friend Jada show up. Kingston is Chambrielle's best friend. He shows up. And I like the dynamics with, Tamaris and her mom and her best friend and Alexia and Lexi, Kingston and Chambrielle. Dynamics are good. They have really good friendships. Like, y'all should be, listen, I'm all for having good friendships. Like, not everybody is somebody you can call a friend, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. So Michael says that Lexi having kids is a red flag. And Michael, how is that a red flag? It is not a red flag that a woman has kids, but her and her kids' father may not be together. So, there is somebody out there for her. Like, I do not like when people say stupid shit like that. Okay, y'all, I'm tired. It's early and I just finished watching church service. Like, I'm just because don't try to downplay the single mom as if she has no value to her, or she's less than somebody else because she has kids. Like, what? Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, he to me just so ignorant. Like, that was just the most ignorant statement I have heard. It wasn't, but I'm gonna put 20 on 10 because it's my review. Okay, I honestly, maybe I was offended. I am offended because I do have two, but my kids are grown. So, but at the same time, it doesn't make me less than, or it doesn't make me any less valuable than the next person who may not have kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nobody gets into relationships wanting to be a single parent. Anyway, Michael starts to, because he irritated me. So he starts to ask questions with the ladies, and, everybody's going around answering. Fine. So we get back over to Chad and Katina. Chad only feels like him and Paige are just friends. Well, sir, if you feel that way, why are you wasting this woman's time? You can easily have a conversation with her and be like, you know what? I don't know how you're feeling, but right now I still don't feel that connection. And for that, this process may have to be over for you. It is a simple conversation. Like, Chad was pissing me off. Okay? So, as they're sitting in a date, he tried to say, well, when we was doing the picture, the little, they're doing the little couples photo or whatever, you dapped me off as if, you made me feel like I was the homie. No, she dapped you off because here's the thing. I'm not going to just go on and hug on you, and I may get, there may be some level of rejection. Like, she probably didn't want to just come and hug you like that. So she was like, hey, let me just dap him off. She probably didn't even think nothing of it. So you're trying to throw it at her as if she making you feel like the homie. Meanwhile, you feel like she's the homie. Let's keep it all the way above. So Paige says that he's asking her for affection, but you're not spending time with her. You're spending all of your time with Jasmine, or you could be spending time with Lauren, but you're not giving Paige any of your time, enough for her to try to be somewhat affectionate to you. Chad pissed me off. Okay, so back over at Joshua and Mama Oma. So Michael thinks since Lexi has kids, that could be a possible issue for Joshua. And I would like, this what pisses me off even further. If you had an issue with this woman having kids, when you knew that, because I feel like Joshua likes a lighter skinned version of a woman. Been meaning to say that since day one. Been wanting to say that since day one, but I didn't want to bring it to the playground. Okay? So we're just gonna keep it all the way a buck. Okay? You kept Lexi because she is what they call it, light skinned, racially. Now I don't think she's racially ambiguous, but she a light skinned lady. She beautiful. But that's just how I see. Michael says, like, Michael was just irritating me. Michael says that Tamaris, it sounds good, the thought of him and Tamaris, but Tamaris is reserved. And Joshua wants Tamaris to give more. And so for me, this is my question. So I feel like you want Tamaris to drop it low for a real nigga. Okay? Like, that's what if she's not being affectionate enough, like, why couldn't you tell her that? Because let's be clear, the same thing you want her to give more in, these ladies have been asking and wondering about you since what, episode 1 or 2? Because they didn't know nothing about you. You want her to give more, but you fail to disclose to these ladies that you are an NFL player, because probably you have led with your money and that left you assed out. Okay? I was trying to spare, and I was trying to be nice in these reviews when it came to Somebody's Son, but they was pissing me off. Okay? And baby, we gonna talk about this next episode with Miss Charlisa. Okay? Anyway, sorry, they just pissed me. So Michael says when it comes to Chambrielle, Chambrielle isn't his type. Once again, further proves my point. And now I could be wrong. That further proves my point, but I always felt like Joshua he's dated women who are not chocolate. He's dated a lighter version, or maybe white. I don't know. Or white adjacent. I don't know. But that's what I give, because he didn't go into detail. Well, what is his type? Because he never stated that he had a type. Oh, yeah, they did in the beginning. And like I said, that's when, because Lexi probably was going to be his pick, but Lexi have kids. So that's a issue, I guess. I'm going to tell y'all this. I like the ladies, but again, Lexi, for me, I like her, but she just gave, I'm not sure of myself. Tamaris gave extremely reserved, and she did, and that's who she is. And even when her mom had made the comment to Joshua about once you get to know her, or whatever she said, but she knows her kid. But Chambrielle is straight to the point. She's not like trying to be all up in your face. Like, I'm stern. Like, hey, either you want this or you don't. Like, that's why I like Chambrielle. Okay? And that lady, she about to make me go. I gotta go back to the gym. Okay? Because, all right, friend, I see you. Anyway, it may seem as though my review may always be biased towards Chambrielle, but when you look at her from day one, she's been so sure of herself. She exudes a whole lot of confidence, y'all, and that is what Joshua is really attracted to. And she's beautiful, like that. That's a given. All of the ladies are beautiful, but it's how she carries herself as a young woman that's grabbing Joshua's attention, and even Mama Oma, if we gonna keep it a buck. But Joshua do give me, he's always been interested in a lighter complected woman. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's all I'm saying. Okay? Don't start stressing me out on this show, okay? Because sometimes the OWN network have a way of stressing me out, okay? His brother says, when he talked about Lexi talking about she has outside issues. Sir, what does that mean? How does she have outside issues? You mean she have kids? Because I feel like low key, high key, That's what you're trying to say. You're trying to call her kids as if they're an issue for your brother who doesn't have kids. Like, y'all don't know the type of mother this lady is. And when I look at Lexi, she gives me, I'm an amazing mother. That has nothing to do with, you know, with him. I don't know. It just pisses me off, y'all. It pisses me off because y'all try to downplay single women. Single parents. Like, don't downplay us. Especially when we are some good mother. Shut your mouth. Okay? Don't be trying to play us. Okay? Like, first of all, I want y'all to know, when my daughter graduated last year, I have officially deemed myself the auntie in this crew. I'm no longer anybody's mom. I'm their auntie. Okay. Anyway, so we get to find out who's all moving forward. Shambrielle is moving forward. Tamaris is moving forward. And they just assumed that Lexi didn't move forward, but the comments was they didn't want the baby daddy to kind of come after Joshua. Like, is this something that we don't know? Is something that we didn't see with production? Because y'all are really trying to highlight as if she's problematic because this lady have kids. So Lexi packed her stuff in advance. And I feel like Lexi packed her stuff in advance because she's still not sure of herself. She's not confident in herself. Whether you go home or not, you still a beautiful woman. You still, on the side of being a mother, you still are a great mom. And you still are a beautiful woman. First and foremost. And if that person not for you, he just not for you. Okay? Don't go shrinking yourself or nothing like that. That was free. So he got mad because Lexi told him I packed my stuff in advance. And it's like, okay, Josh. Anyway, Tamara says she want to let him in and be more intentional. How much more intentional can you get? If it's like I need to keep putting myself out there for him. No. And when okay, so maybe I misread, but even after that, Shambrielle said in her confessional, she wants Joshua to be more intentional. And I agree. Y'all keep trying to be intentional for them. They need to be intentional for you. So over at Chad and Katina's, Chad at this point is being an asshole because he's sleeping with Jasmine. That's where it starts. That's where it stops. Paige is frustrated with him. And we find that Chad had went off, I guess, the next morning. I mean, whatever happened, he went off. And Paige tried to go up to him and be affectionate. Because he was like, well, you're not being affectionate. Okay, fine. Let me go ahead and be affectionate. So she goes to console him. And he brushes her off. So at this point, Paige is outside crying. Lauren went to go check. You know, she said, I don't know what the tension was. She said, I was in an hour-long bath, a shower. I come out, and everything is just ain't, you know, what it need to be. But you decided you didn't want Paige to console you, but you go in the other room to be consoled by Jasmine. Okay, Jan. So Lauren went to go check on Jasmine. So she found Chad in the bed, and this is where the episode ended. Okay. I let me not with the dramatics. I will see y'all in in the next video, y'all. Bye.